apparently they were all these sort of internet sleuths calculated that the guy in the suit was Harry Styles. He wanted to be like anonymous. It wasn't Harry Styles.
Who was in the suit?
It was Daddy Pig, wasn't it? I have extremely large, big toes.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else then. We'll take toes.
But next thing you know, my friend says, Joe, did you fart? Because there was all these comments coming on YouTube and Facebook. It hurt. It actually hurt on the way out.
Actually, all right. Let's stay on the right side of the wrong here. Our next guest jumped into our lives as the nation's PE teacher and has been keeping us ship-shape ever since. And he's been on our show loads, and it's always a yes because we love him. He's running up the bestseller charts again with his brand new book, Healthy Start. It's out today. When's it out? Today! Is it out tomorrow? No! Was it out yesterday? No! When's it out? Today! Is the right answer. So let's do our high kicks and leg flicks with the wonderful Joe Wicks!
See you, mate. How are you? I'm good. Last time I saw you, we were on a bus to the marathon.
Yes, we were.
How did it go for you?
Oh, I loved it. I always love it. You know, I eat it up. You know, I don't run too fast. I always run within myself. But I had a great day. You know, once again, fueled by the fans.
Yeah,
great
amazing.
to see you there. How was it for you?
It was good. Well, I did it this year with Daddy Pig. So you know.
Yeah.
It was a bit of a slower run for us. It took us about 6 hours, but yeah, amazing atmosphere, and all the kids that saw Daddy Pig were just so excited.
I bet you just heard Daddy Pig for 6 hours, didn't you?
No, people were running past going, Harry, is it you? Because you know there was a rumour that Harry Styles was in the suit.
Right.
But
No,
it was
didn't know that.
Yeah, it was all over social media. Oh, because you're not on social media.
Yeah.
It blew up. It was like, apparently they were, all these sort of internet sleuths calculated that the guy in the suit was Harry Styles. He wanted to be like anonymous. It wasn't Harry Styles.
Who was in the
suit? It was
suit?
Daddy Pig, wasn't it?
All right. You're just sticking with Daddy
People
Pig.
were going, Harry, is that you in there? I was like, it's not Harry. Let him get on with it.
Oh, so there was some shots for Daddy Pig.
Yeah, of
shots
course,
for Joe Wicks and for Harry Styles.
Yeah, it was
what a
great day.
confusion of fun.
Yeah, loved it, and you know, it's an amazing atmosphere, isn't it? And I'm actually doing Carfest tomorrow. I'm going to do a talk there. I'm not doing a workout.
I know.
You gonna be there?
Is it tomorrow or Saturday?
It's tomorrow. Sorry, it's Saturday at 11:30.
You come tomorrow as well if you want.
I've got the days mixed
Double
up.
Joe Wicks. Yeah, double bubble. Joe's going to be there. Joe Wicks Healthy Start. The book is out. When's the book out?
Today!
Not yesterday.
No.
Not tomorrow.
No.
When?
Today!
Joe, it's a great book, man. You got 4 Sprugs under 7.
Yeah, I've got some of their recipes in the book as well. So I've got Indy, Marley, Lenny, and Dusty, and they've all sort of helped me come up with recipes. So we've got Marley's special scrambled eggs, which he really does. He's 6 years old, and I can sit in the kitchen and I can say, "Can you make us breakfast?" And he'll bang out the perfect scrambled eggs with pesto for all of us. Like, it's amazing, and I love that I've taught him that skill. We've got little Lenny's lasagna, Dusty's fish finger butty, and Indy's fantastic frittata.
All right.
I believe that it's such an important thing to teach our kids to cook. So there's a couple in there, call it little chef lessons, where they're recipes you can sort of get the kids involved and enjoy the food together.
And it's fun, you know, kids they get in flow, and therefore time is no longer a thing. Boredom, you know, has to run for their hills. And Marley scrambled egg kicks off the book, so well done. No, plus for Marley.
Yeah. Go on, Marley.
Okay, scrambled eggs generally, you know, you've passed on your sort of scrambled egg flavour, I would, you know, or method. What do you go for? Because I know how I do mine. How do you do yours?
So eggs for me, like low and slow, right? Low
and slow.
People dry them out and they tighten up, and they're all tight and firm. But low and slow, a little bit of milk, and I put butter in the pan and just gently stir it, salt and pepper, and then at the end we just put a little bit of green pesto on top, and that's it, perfect. And I like not too runny, but creamy sort of texture. Everyone goes, "How do you do it?" And I'm like, "It's just low and slow. There's nothing
low
else
and
to
slow."
it.
So I'm the same. So I'll be 20 minutes.
20, yeah, that's
20
proper.
minutes, and as much butter as you
Connoisseur.
dare.
Yeah.
Right? I know it's not as healthy, but it's gorgeous. Wooden spoon.
Yes.
Really slow. Maybe a little bit higher to just get it going. Otherwise, it takes too long. And then what happens is you don't get so much like granular kind of sort of mush. You get these like sort of eggbergs.
Little fluffy clouds almost.
Yeah, they start appearing in the pan, don't they? And then because you've gone at this sort of lower, slower, more confident, more relaxed, the scrambled eggs, it's more relaxed.
Exactly.
'Cause scrambled egg can look like a panic, can't it?
Yeah, and when it's like, you know, when you go to like a hotel buffet and it's just like a big mush of like, looks like foam. But yeah, no, eggs are great. And the truth is, you know, it is about simplicity and speed, and the recipes in this, I call it, you know, fresh and fuss-free meals for all the family. But I think, you know, food should be healthy. So this book is about making life like less stressful and making it healthier. And you know that with kids, it's hard. Like lots of kids are fussy, they have unhealthy habits, and it's hard to break that. So you're not going to click your fingers overnight and have them eating everything in this book.
Yeah.
But take them on a journey, let them choose a recipe, let them stir a few things in the pot, and then when you put that new meal, if it's a lasagna or bolognese on the table, they're so much more curious and likely to try it.
And also,
really believe that.
Put something in the middle of the table, not on their plate, so they can decide they've got agency over the portions, and straight away there's action at the table because you're scooping things up. You know, that great book, French Children Don't Throw Food, they say it's all about those sharing plates in the middle of the table, because straight away there's a bit of gaming going on, a bit of sort of
100%, yeah, family style. Right? So, look, my philosophy around this, and I've got 4 kids, is that I have one family, one recipe. Now, there are times they reject things or they push things back, and I say, that's cool, I don't pressure them, but I say, that is the only thing we've got for dinner tonight. So, go away and play for an hour and come back and I'll reheat it, or just come down in the morning, you can have breakfast, you know what I mean? So, I don't offer alternatives, because I think that's where the mistakes come, because you go, the kid just knows, right, if I push this off the table and I throw it on the floor, there's something else coming in 5 minutes time. So, you know, that's the kind of principle around the book, and it's really about keeping it simple. You know, parents don't want to be cooking multiple things for multiple kids, and if you can get one recipe on the table that you all enjoy, you're winning.
Love it. So the most frequently asked unsuccessful question in our house from the kids to mum is, what's for dinner? Answer. Is there anything else? No.
Right.
And it's the same thing, isn't it? You know, and if, like you say, send them away to play, because if they're hungry enough, they're going to eat it in the end, aren't they?
100%.
And once you give in once, that's it, because they're kids 24/7.
Yeah.
And we're not parents 24/7, are we?
No, I mean, they learn from, and it's like, just learn behaviours, and it's also role modelling, like what do they see you eating? Like, the parents have parents' food and kids eat kids' food. And this is what happens in restaurants when you think about a kid's menu. It's like the same internationally, isn't it? So when I take my kids out for dinner, it's like, let's just have a few starters and a few mains and share it together, as opposed to just look at the kids' menu, because you know what you're going to be getting. And it reinforces this thing of kids eat beige kids' food. But actually, you know, I've got kids eating curries and bologneses and pasta bakes and pies. Like, I just think flavour's so important. You've got to give your kids a chance.
Kids eating curries.
To enjoy flavour.
Yeah, and the sooner they get used to that, the sooner they can explore that. And also, like, the implements, right? But don't buy a grey spatula, buy a bright green one. You know why? Because they'll want to use it more. You know, which kid doesn't want to wield a big wooden spoon? You know?
Get them on the wooden spoon.
Get them on the wooden spoons.
Porridge, you know, adding a few like little chocolate chips and things. Like, they just love all that. Like, again, it's making it fun. And I just think this book, you know, if you did like Wean in 15 was like for the toddlers, you know, babies and toddlers. This is like the follow-on, if you like. So it's for families of young kids, but also anyone, you know, adults also find it hard to eat healthy, and they also can be quite fussy. So even if you're a fussy adult, it's about trying to give new things a try, so that actually you can get a better health, you know, different vitamins and minerals and vitamins in your body, so you're not relying on the same foods every single day.
No, we go to a really healthy part of the world for our holidays. However, we don't eat very well, because once we're out of our safe area, you know, the default, you know, you're busy, the kids are playing all day, or you're going here, you're going there, everywhere, and you do start to default to these UPFs, which are around us all around. The most commonly eaten ultra-processed foods in the UK are, according to Joe, and he knows about all this stuff, factory-made bread, pre-packaged meals, breakfast cereals, sausages, and other reconstituted meat products. Even though they smell amazing, that's part of the trap.
That's a list of the best tasting things on earth, right? And that's the thing. Like, these things taste good, they're cheap,
they smell good, they feel good.
They feel good, and they're kind of addictive in the way they're designed to be, like super moreish, and they have this bliss point. They're scientifically engineered to be tasty and be great.
Yeah, the bliss point.
The bliss point.
How sinister does that sound?
It's scientists, you know. And so I've always walked this line of, I don't ban foods. I'm not trying to say we have to get them out of our lives, but can you reduce it? Can you have one meal a week, which is healthy? Can you?
And also, I love a sausage. I do love a sausage. I know it's bad for me, you know, and I feel more and more guilty as the years go on. I'm all right with donuts still. I can't do donuts. You know, I like the idea of them, but I can't do them. Factory-made chips and fries, soft drinks, fruit drinks and fruit juices, salty snacks, including crisps, sauces, dressings and gravy. You know, gravy.
Love a bit of gravy. Look, the thing about this book, so there's a section here called Fussy Favourites, where I basically...
Fussy Favourites!
Take the things you might... You know, is the section, look. Fussy favourites. So, look, you silly sausage tray bake. You silly sausage. I give them lovely names.
I love it.
Here's homemade fish fingers. So, again, it's like the things you love, but...
Kick-ass carbonara.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
We've got chicken burgers. Yeah. We've got old school chicken nuggets. I'm going to be cooking this tomorrow on this morning. Old school nuggets and chips and beans. Homemade smash burger. So these are things kids love, but you're doing it in a way that's, you know, unprocessed. It's home cooking.
Yeah, and here's the thing. Speedy Supreme Pizza Wrap. Pizza not good for you. Pizza Wrap good for you. Tastes like pizza, looks like pizza, isn't pizza.
Hola, Spanish style chicken tray bake.
Hola! Ole! right.
And then you've got this is a classic look, Joe's chicken and leek pie. So these are just food.
Too hungry, Joe. I'm too hungry.
This is like 80 of my favourite recipes that me and the kids love. And like I said, it's not easy and it is hard to think that my kids don't eat certain foods, but you've got to keep offering it in different ways. Don't just give your child like a steamed broccoli or cauliflower and they reject it and you never give it to them again. Roast it in the oven with some paprika, some cumin,
disguise
olive oil,
it.
and suddenly they're eating a bowl of cauliflower because it's crunchy and like crisps.
What about this for your next book? Health by Stealth.
Health by Stealth.
Health by Stealth.
Good name.
Under the
Really good
radar.
name.
All right, Joe.
I think that one.
Can we play true or false? You're in charge.
Yes, here
All
we
right,
go.
so I've been researching
Unplugged.
you. I know you a bit anyway, but I've been researching you. This is a game we like to play, and it's fun, and I fancy my chances.
There's some really good questions in here.
Right.
So, Chris, true or false? When I was in my 20s, I competed in a game show called The Bank Job and got eliminated in the first round.
Don't know this one. I'm going to say true.
It's true. George Lamb was presenting it.
Right.
I was in there, first round, and there's a video on YouTube of me basically trying to hit the buzzer because the buzzer weren't buzzing, but I actually just shout the answer out and I got eliminated. The answer was N-dubs.
What was the question?
It was like, who is Dappy Phaser? And I was like, and I was going, and I knew the answer, but I ran out of time and he was like, Joe, you didn't need to buzz, you just said it because you're the last one in the round.
And you weren't famous then?
No, I was like a this is like, I thought this is my lucky break.
I bet you looked exactly the same, didn't you?
I look the same, yeah, and it's
Right.
funny. You can search it. It's called, I can't swear, can I? But
No, you really can't.
it's Joe Buzzer and then a word afterwards, like, and you can watch it on
Joe Buzzer Bleep.
Yeah.
Boom.
Okay, true or false? When I posted my very first recipe video on Facebook in 2013, it received only one comment from my wife.
I'm going to say it sounds like a good yarn. There's probably an element of truth to it, but I'm saying it's false.
It's false. I didn't meet Rosie until 2015. It was my mum. She was the first.
So, but it was only one comment.
Yeah, of course.
And what did she say?
She said, "Oh, lovely idea, Joe. Really fun video. Keep them going, or whatever." You know. And she was the first person at my boot camp. You know, my first ever class. She was there, first boot camp.
God bless your mum.
True or false? Oh, this is an embarrassing one. I have extremely large, big toes.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else then. We'll take toes. I'm going to say, I don't know this one, but I'm going to say true. You look like you've got that going on.
I was on holiday once in Australia, backpacking, and my mate looked round to me and said, "You got big toes like an ace of spades," and it's always been called the ace of spades because it's shaped like the ace of spades, and it's just a bit longer than everything else.
One big toe or two big toes?
Both of them are just big and flat and wide. I don't know.
And confident.
Yeah, but I've got a good balance.
All right, I know for Jane, haven't you got particularly big toes? Yes. Okay, anybody else? I don't have particularly big toes. Anybody else on the team got big toes? Frank's got big toes.
You know, good for balance. You like your Vivo barefoots, get the toe spread. You know, it's all good.
Yeah.
True or false?
It's all good.
I've opened my mind to all foods except canned tuna.
True.
It disgusts me.
True. I know this is true, isn't it? It's true.
Yeah, because it's just one of like I remember like as a young sort of bodybuilder trying to build muscle, I'd eat tuna after the gym because it's like 50p a can.
Yeah.
And I just had this horrible smell, and I used to force myself to eat it.
In the 90s,
yeah,
people who wanted to build muscle, you knew who they were. A, they looked pretty good. B, they stank of tin tuna, didn't they?
Yeah, it was
that was the only thing, wasn't it? That was it.
30 grams of protein, yeah, and you'd eat it like dry, and it would take hours and hours to chew it, and
you get drier and drier.
Yeah, because I don't like mayonnaise, so most people would do tuna mayonnaise.
Yeah.
I'd raw dog it out the gym in a spoon in the changing rooms at David Lloyd and Epsom. And
Raw dog it!
Oh, what's that smell?
Come on!
It would take me about 2 hours to eat a can, honestly. And I'd just be chewing it. Oh, horrible. Right, true or false? Oh, no, this is another one. The video of me accidentally letting one rip during a PE with Joe workout has been seen and heard by 400,000 people.
More heard than seen. I'd say it's miles more than 400,000.
Well, I'm glad it's blown over. It's actually... It's 800,000 people, but do you know what? It was on the news in Australia and like the US. I think that should be more.
I thought it'd be like 800 million or something.
Millions of people, and I get stopped sometimes, and people say, "Look, I loved your PE with Joe workouts, but that fart you done just made me laugh so
Right
much."
now, there's a story behind it, isn't there?
What's the story?
Wasn't it that you didn't know? You thought you hadn't started filming yet, or something? Were you warming up or something?
Of course, I would never fart. I know when I'm filming, I'm not going to fart live, and I basically. When you go live on YouTube, there's a 10-second buffering phase, you know, where you've got a window and you press record.
Buffering? Is that what you call it?
And it buffers. And I did a Bruce Buffer in my pants. And basically, I was really trying to get it out as quick, so I went... And it got louder, and it was just like this loud...
There was definitely a trumpet effect at the end. In fact, we have it for you now.
Oh, no, not again.
Yeah!
It goes up at the end.
You round it off, don't you?
Because I was panicking. I was trying to get it out, but I thought if I do this during the workout, but next thing you know, my friend says, "Joe, did you fart? Because there was all these comments coming on YouTube and Facebook. So I was like, Dom, delete the video. But by the time it was gone, Daily Mail had it and it was all over the country.
It was an absolute belter. Let's hear it again. I think it's all right to hear again.
It hurt. It actually hurt on the way out.
All right, Joe, all right. Let's stay on the right side of the wrong here. So there's buffering. Joe Wicks buffing stuff. That's what we're calling it. Joe. As you get older, as you age in years now, that holding it in becomes less of an option, just to give you a heads up there.
Can I ask you one other question?
Yes, please.
Do you wake up through the night for wheeze all the time?
All the time.
I can sip this much water and it comes out as a litre.
Yeah. What's going on there?
And the reason I know is because I was at Festival a couple of weeks ago, and I weed in a bottle. And in the morning, Rosie could not believe the amount of wee.
I know.
But I don't know where it comes from, but I just can't go through the night without weeing.
Well, it's not going to get better, mate.
Is that what happens?
I've got all the pills. Yeah.
How many times a night will you have a wee?
So last night was a good night. It was 3.
Yeah,
that was a good night. Yeah, but it's no. You just get. I mean, broken sleep is it's just a way of existing.
Yeah.
Joe, thank you for coming to see us again. We love Joe Wicks, don't we? We love Joe. And thanks for coming to Carfest.
Thank you, Matt. See you there.
You're not on this morning, you're on this morning, tomorrow morning, then you're with us on Saturday morning.
Yeah, tomorrow's this morning, cooking, and then Saturday, 11:30. I'm bringing my little boy Marley, so you can sell it to Marley and my dad.
All right, okay. And if you want to zip around the track, you're very welcome.
Yes, I'd love that.
All
amazing.
Right. Joe Wicks, Healthy Starts. Another cracker from Joe Wicks, everyone. One more time.
Oh. 3, that's 3 in a row.
Okay, no.